everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The race is on for playoff spots, and a look now on how things are shaping up in the NFC. These teams battling for the best possible seeds as we head toward Wild Card Weekend. Should be an exciting finish to the regular season. It's the Giants going up against the Redskins.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. First down, Adkins. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will find his man on the outside. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 52 yards. Fresh set of downs here. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Red zone opportunity. Back to throw. Adkins being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Second and goal from the 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Blake Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is good. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On 1st and 10, Webb. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Webb. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Webb now from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here we go now.
Atkins looking to throw on 2nd down. Completes it right side to Doxson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 23 yards on the play. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw. What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on 3rd down, Webb. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Webb. He's going to sling this deep down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Let's go.
From the gun, Webb. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now Atkins on 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down following the incompletion.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Check! Blue landing!
Atkins now off the bootleg. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Two yards to go here on third down.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot!
Atkins to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Atkins throwing on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Atkins operating from the gun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Now Webb. He finds Beckham complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a 1st down throw. Webb. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Here we go now.
And on the ground they go with the running back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd down, Webb. Webb can't escape as he goes down. Oh, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Operating from the gun. Webb going for the deep ball. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Looking to throw. Adkins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Second down now after the incompletion. Now Atkins throwing again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Redskins now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Atkins to throw. To throw on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Two minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Atkins, looking to throw on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, so fortunately they're able to hold on to the possession. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Atkins from the gun, he'll throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And out of one's just shy of the end zone at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. Back to throw. Adkins. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Webb. Open man right side is Ingram. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, it's Webb. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
To throw again. Webb. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Webb. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
December. Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And his throw here is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Atkins. Going to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. Third down here.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Atkins now on third down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now out come the Giants. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets have taken the early lead over the Bills. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now Webb. Caught left side. It's Beckham. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Gone! All right, here we go. Green 39. Now here we go. 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, Webb. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Operating from the gun, Webb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Green 39.
Atkins to throw. To throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. There he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Blake Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Checking the NFL scoreboard. They're in the third at MetLife Stadium. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. A handoff as they run the counter play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here we go now.
Here's Atkins to throw on 3rd down. It's brought in by Doxson. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to throw. Atkins. Out to the left, it's complete to Doxson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working in.
That he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Doxson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Here we go now.
Throwing on 1st down, Webb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Set. Green 39. Green.
On 3rd down, Webb. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go now. 3
Atkins off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Then on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now Atkins to throw on second down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Redskins on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. Atkins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. Room here to run. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how is this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt? And the defensive guy saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They can get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.